when a woman was taking a bath. Her towel fell to the floor, and a key unexpectedly dropped out from within it. She remembered her husband's hidden box. Upon opening it, she discovered a necklace belonging to a deceased woman. She wanted to call the police, but was discovered by her husband. Her husband tried to drug her unconscious, but she managed to break free. However, she had barely reached the stairs when she lost all her strength. It turned out that the man had killed his previous wife, and this time he planned to use the same method. He turned on the pool faucet, intending to stage his wife's suicide, but he accidentally slipped, hit his head on the wash basin, and passed out. The woman was now in a panic because the faucet was still running and her body was paralyzed. She couldn't even save herself. Watching the water level rise continuously, she struggled desperately and finally regained feeling in her right foot. She tried to use her foot to open the drain valve, but couldn't quite manage the right amount of force. Just as she managed to pull it halfway out, the water had already risen above her mouth. At that moment, the chain also broke accidentally. Watching the water level continue to rise, the woman seemed to fall into despair. Her survival instinct restored feeling to her fingers. She tried to pull the pipe to turn the switch, but it was too late. The water had already risen above her head. Just as the woman was about to drown, she lifted her foot above the water surface and forcefully smashed open the drain valve. Through her tenacious will to survive, the woman successfully saved herself. What delighted her even more was that her body began to regain sensation. She anxiously checked her husband's injuries, only to discover that her husband had mysteriously disappeared. With no time to think, she wanted to call the police, but found that the phone line had been cut. Even more terrifying, a dark shadow appeared outside the bedroom door. Worried that her husband was hiding outside the door, she picked up a piece of broken glass for protection, but through the reflection, she realized it was just a shadow created by the swaying curtains. Still not daring to relax, she tried to quietly go downstairs, only to unexpectedly discover her husband lying at the bottom of the stairs. After confirming there was no danger, she wanted to call the police, but suddenly discovered that there was a telephone pressed underneath her husband's body.